Thank you. Sure. That thing got so boring yesterday. I don't know how the fuck you guys. Look at my Gary socks. I got it for $2.99 at Ross. I think cute. Who knew? It was like super thick, and I was like, nah. But who knew it would just be super long? But you guys can barely even hear me because the mic has been turned down. Hey guys! Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. It's okay, I'll be back. I usually don't have anything open. Like, I, like, 11 showered. Disgusting. Oh my gosh. Why? Alright, so if we have a Quinn. Want to? Ash support. What the fuck? Rufus, why you leave me? Look, so fat. I brought these to the hotel when I went to LA, and then like I never label them, so I would always have to sniff them before I use them. Please don't ever have crusty elbows. I swear to God. Just talking about elbows. I actually like wearing like extra extra large stuff. Sorry, he was like, "What the fuck? Why are you wearing X's?" Oh gosh, I almost. Yeah, switch sides. Okay, during the daytime, I need to do this way, but at night, go this way. The other way. Technically, you guys are supposed to be watching me play anyways, so whether or not you can see the font is really not important. My thing is, I don't know. Why am I always like this? Like what? It would still be high today. Haha, told you. Alright, so I guess we are still gonna have to record today, even though originally I did not start it with recording because I was like, oh, you know, they can't just keep doing this shit, but I guess they want to continue playing, so. I feel like their jungle is coming, and I literally have nothing, so. I told you, didn't I say this? I literally said this as I was recalling. I was like, I don't know about this, guys. Oh, yep. See? See? I tell you. Nobody ever listens! Alright, anyways. Glaring from the back of the fucking glasses. Holy. I have like the glasses is like hitting me from the inside of my lenses to like hit back on my yeah, like holy fuck. Never been so fucking blinded. I'm okay with this. I know why certain people got banned, so I'm just trying to, you know, let you get your revenge. Yes, I am recording. I even said this before I started recording. I was like, I didn't think this would be necessary today, but I guess we're doing it again. You know, honestly, you guys have seen like Face Off, right? So I mean, if some shit did happen to him, really wouldn't be anybody like, you know what I mean? Then he comes out. I have reformed. Like, what are you gonna do? Be like, no, that is not him. Like, what? What proof do you have? I think this is actually how a lot of boosters prefer to play, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people in certain regions, like, this is the only way they play. I mean, in Europe, I know that's what they do. Just trying his best to continue playing the game because you're fucking incompetent and can't do shit for your own fucking game, even though you were hired to do something, but you're not even capable of fucking doing that. So, I mean, no offense or anything, but it doesn't really make sense if my OBS is connected and League of Legends cannot even connect itself. Like, honestly, personally, from my perspective, like, how the fuck did you ever get this job? You know what I mean? Because we know OBS just is free and everybody's just like open source and everything. So, like, you know, and they're doing way fucking better than whatever the fuck you guys are doing at League of Legends, and you're getting paid a salary fucking like it doesn't make any sense. Like nobody's getting paid at OBS, and look how fucking efficient that shit is. And then you're getting paid like $100,000. You can't even fucking keep the pings down in your own fucking region. Like goddamn, you guys are fucking retards. No offense or anything, but if you're gonna say, oh yeah, people at OBS who don't have college degrees are idiots, then how the fuck are they keeping their pings consistent, and you can't even keep your fucking pings up? I mean, keep them down, not up. Sorry. Yeah, that's literally why I said like there's nothing anybody can fucking do, right? Because then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well it's just you." I'm like, "Okay, why would it be just me when you're literally afraid to talk to the FBI and I'm not, right?" Because it seems like technically right now you're the only person that's the problem, right? See, this is why I decided to record it because it's like, oh, now it's all magically okay, right? So that doesn't that technically mean that the Riot employees themselves is purposely trying to create these problems that technically don't exist. So can you see how like a lot of black people and Mexicans want to say, "Oh yeah, this is systematic oppression" because it's like, you know what I mean? If the whole Jensen and Richard Lewis thing never fucking happened, then why the fuck would they ever do that? And that's why it's called systematic oppression because it's like you're technically the one creating these problems for these people, even though these people never even wanted to commit the crimes. You forced them to commit these crimes. Does that make sense? So, I mean, there's a reason why no hackers ever fucking support me, okay? We already fucking I get it, okay? But I don't think they get it because you guys never snitched on me, so thank God. But why would I speak up for them? Oh, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Buy 5 iPhones like they do? You're not fucking KSI. You don't have that kind of fucking money. You barely even have fucking any money at all. So, I mean, I think a lot of banks would actually want you taken care of because you're making them lose profit. I mean, that's why I kind of brought up Jordan Belfort, thank you, because Jordan Belfort pretty much made normal people lose confidence in the banking system. And they're just like, honestly, like, we know where the money's coming from, and you're creating a problem for us that we don't need. But anyways, so what I mean, well, I mean they're already gotten this far, right? They're 9-3-0, and I'm 1-6-2. And I actually got a ban yesterday for for leaving the queue or something like that, when originally it had nothing to do with me. Like, it's just my internet, and you know what I mean. Actually, let's play this because we all know who's being a little bitch here and framing people. So yeah, like you said, if there are criminals, no. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, so what if I do this? So what if I'm a criminal? Well, I mean, why don't you try considering that when someone actually is and has been part of it for years, right? See why I'm actually scared to be associated with you guys now? Because you guys are like, oh yeah, I can totally ruin your life because I'm a criminal now. I'm like, yeah, imagine someone who actually has been a hardcore criminal. Like, imagine the things they can do to you. You're just a fucking little college student trying to pretend to be badass, right? But in reality, you actually are committing federal crimes. So it's not really, oh, you're just pretending anymore. You're actually doing it now. So it's no longer, oh yeah, I'm just an innocent little college student. Like, no, you're actually committing those crimes now. So you're not innocent at all because you're committing it. That's kind of why I was not scared to tweet the FBI, because I'm like, well, I mean, you keep protecting these college students versus normal citizens, then yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be like, well, you never protected me and I was following the rules. So, I mean, what the fuck does that say about the system? Well, that's why none of them need you anymore, right? You're threatening them to never protect them, but you never protected them to begin with. So, like, what can you really threaten them with? Because you never protected them. You only protected the rich college kids, right? So now none of them need you, and now you are threatening them with protection? Like, doesn't make any sense. This idiot. Sorry, this just makes me giggle. What are they gonna do? I was so busy trolling. I'm sorry. I should have gotten more heal. Oh man. Thank you. I mean, trolling was kind of my priority, honestly. I didn't really consider building things that would probably be more a little helpful than E, you know? Sorry. No, because I think my team needs heals, and, like, I can't heal shit right now. So, I mean, that's actually my fault. Oh, Rufus. I'm telling you, man, Riot's capping my cooldown. They're like, Christine, you can't have any more cooldown. Don't look at me. I'm not the one who tried to fix E. I honestly, I was perfectly fine with my fucking Q being overpowered and have hella cooldown. Like, I was perfectly fine with that, you know? But Riot didn't think it was okay, so don't ask me. I didn't care. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, how else are we gonna find these motherfuckers? Like, seriously? Like, you can't touch, you can't move, you can't attack them, you know? And they keep fucking trying to talk shit. So, like, honestly, like, what other way do we have of getting them besides this fucking way? Well, it's not a drug deal, okay? It's a fucking video game. So, who's the crazy motherfucker now? Not me. That's who. There's a lot of notifications. I don't want to look at any of them. Why would I give him that? Alright, I'm sorry. So remember how like we were like playing we were watching I think LCK or LPL and then we were like, oh my gosh, look how many kills there are! Oh! And then did you guys see that reverse fucking sweep? They were like, haha, suck. And then you guys remember that shit, right? Like I don't know which game it was, but LCK and LPL tend to do this a lot where like they would have like a single digit and then a double digit, right? And then all of a sudden, for some fucking magical fucking reason, the team with the least amount of kills just fucking wins the game. Like, what the fuck, right? So, I never had a problem with that. I actually thought it was fucking hilarious. I was like, oh, you got juked! So, I didn't give a fuck. Oh, yeah, and the whole was it a European game? I don't remember, but I do actually remember that game. It was like a game with like no dragons, no Baron, and then for some fucking reason, the team with no Baron, no dragon, no nothing, they fucking won the game. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I feel like I just, what the fuck? So, I never had a problem with it. I don't even think I ever tweeted about it because I was just like, this shit's fucking hilarious. It's like, okay, so today when I was cleaning my car, right? I mean, washing my car. I was thinking about this, right? Okay, you know how like when you buy a new car and you have like all these mods and then you mod your car. What? Okay. You know how Densha! And then you have like all these cars, all these mods and stuff like that, right? But if you really think about it, like what are you gonna do? Like drive your car every fucking second of your life? Like, I don't think so, right? So like what are you gonna fucking do the rest of the time? Like there's nothing to do, right? And that's kind of like the same thing as like esports sometimes, you know? And that's why I don't hack because I'm like, okay, now what? Like, I'm fucking done now. Now what I do? You know? I know what I say. Oh yeah, so what about these people? I mean, their brains are obviously not that big, you know. So they think like, "Oh yeah, you know, this is still so interesting." I'm like, I guess." What I think is probably like the most intense way is like when you can make scripts and you can write hacks where it doesn't affect the competitive edge of it, you know? Yeah, I do agree because that's where hackathons are for. Yeah, but after a while, like it just kind of gets repetitive, you know. It's like, okay, now I have all the money in the world. Now what do I do? You know, it's like, okay, I buy everything. Now what do I do? And you know, but I feel like nobody's really ever gotten to that point, you know, because they're so not that smart that like they don't see why that would be boring, you know. So I mean, psychologically, I do think it's pretty interesting because I think that was what the worry was with emotional AI bots or emotional AI programs because they're like, okay, so like what about these? Like what if this happens, you know? And I think that was just the main concern. Oh my gosh, you move so fast and I got 1,000 pings. I can't heal you. I don't even want the fucking jungle. Oh yeah, they don't know how much pings I have. I forgot. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Oh, sorry. Whoops. I think it's hilarious actually. I'm so boosted. I feel like Vane was trying, but then he was just like fucking bitch. But he had no idea I was getting like fucking 1,000 pings. I think. Oh, there's two of them. What do I do? I mean, I don't think Yasuo is a main. I think Hecarim might actually be a main. Like no joke. I think he might actually be the one who mains the champion. I don't think the. I don't think yeah. See, Yasuo doesn't. He earned an S. I mean, come on. If it was your main, you would have had an S a long time ago. But I really need to stop playing this game so much. I know so many things just by fucking every little thing that happens. Um, I have to upload. No, I have to convert. I have to convert this thing. Where is it? Convert. I'm gonna convert this and I'm gonna go to sleep early today because I mean after I say it like this, I don't think they're really gonna show up anymore. And I'm not really trying to deal with people who's trying to frame you guys, so I'll just leave it as it is. Ready! I don't know what this means. Audio, video, um, upload file type, file format. I'm so dumb. WMV. Ooh, we haven't seen that format in a while. Let's convert it to a WMV. Alright. So, yeah, I'm gonna upload this onto today's. So it isn't gonna be like a fucking huge file. Because that shit takes way too long. It takes really long. So we're just gonna YouTube has always had this problem. I feel like YouTube has never fixed this problem where their fucking site is just fucking shit. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure when Google stops hiring morons and just has bots do everything, I think that's when everybody's gonna slowly come back and be like, "Yay, Google! You know, innovative, first of its kind, hires mostly robots." Well, actually, that's kind of why I was saying like they should probably hire more security professionals, because if you hire a lot of security professionals, then technically like you wouldn't really have to worry about like if everything's just made by bots, you know, because technically you would, you know. So I don't know. Well, it's not like, oh yeah, you need an army of security professionals. I mean, obviously you have an army of employees, and look how fucking well that's ending up for you. So obviously, having a fucking army of fucking cybersecurity professionals is probably not gonna be the fucking best, right? So, um, well, I mean, considering how some of the veterans are not the cleanest people on earth, I don't know if people would necessarily want that. I think the less people you have, the better, you know, because then people would be less likely to fuck up. And if they do fuck up, you know, the community would be like, well, as soon as this person's taken care of, we'll come back, you know. And if you don't hire that many people, it's like, well, you don't have to take care of that many people because it's only like fucking not that many people. So I'm just saying Google really doesn't need to hire all these employees considering you make more profit and less tax cuts. And even if you pay more taxes, how I see it, you know, whenever you get a ticket or whenever you get something like some kind of fine, right? Just be like, you know what? Don't ever say I never donated any money, because you have to understand getting a speeding ticket from the, you know what I mean? Like, where does that money go? Into your fucking salary, right? I mean, yeah, sure, I can make fucking donations, but I rather learn something, right? If you make a donation to the police department, do you learn anything? No, it's not like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, let me teach you about the fucking laws. Let me tell you what the fuck we do at work. Like, no, right? But if you get a speeding ticket, you actually learn more about what they do than if you were to just donate to them. Does that kind of make sense? Like, I don't know if you guys actually thought about this or not, but it's kind of true, right? You get you get a speeding ticket. You learn that it's a point. You learn how many points it takes for you to lose it. And then after that, you also learn about how much of your insurance money goes fucking up, right? But if you just donate that money, what did you learn? What do you know? I mean, if you mean the system's rigged, yeah, it's rigged to keep you fucking retarded. Unless you're actually smart enough and you actually want to fucking learn, then like a lot of American made cars. Okay, this is like a really car thing, but if you know cars and you know like cars being made in America, you know a lot of cars in America, they have like a limiter, you know? So you might be going 65, but in reality you're going like 63, 62. You know what I mean? That's why, like, whenever I drive this new car, I'm always like, dude, I swear to God, I feel like I'm going fucking 60. But my fucking car tells me I'm going like 70, 80. I'm like, nah, man, this is fucking like 60. There's no fucking way this shit's 70. What the fuck? But I'm just saying this. I'm just letting you guys know. Like, I know what's up. Okay? There's a reason why I don't want to sell that fucking car. And if I actually tried to or if I actually tried to do something, there's a lot of laws in America, like what is it? Harley Davidsons sometimes are too loud. V8, old schools, what is it? Lowriders, thank you. They're all not street legal because they're too loud. And then my uncle told me there's somebody. Sometimes I personally like subs. I don't like V8s. I don't like Harleys. I like subs, you know? So loud ass subs, you know, that shit travels, thank you, because it's a fucking bass, you know? So that is apparently another fucking ticket for disturbing the peace. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that I personally like to do that aren't exactly the most legal. It's not like I'm selling drugs. It's not like I'm doing anything. It's just fucking cars, you know? Like, Windows is one. Exhaust is another one. Subwoofers is another one. What else is there? Oh yeah, cars with certain speeds. Thank you. Cars with certain speeds is also illegal. Like, so yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what to really say. I just know that if oh yeah, my point of this conversation was if I try to change that computer in my fucking car, I guarantee you a cop is gonna try and fucking arrest me because they're like, your car can't be that fast. No, not today. So, it doesn't really matter how much money you donate to the cops. Like, they're not gonna let you convert your car into something that they cannot, and that's why I like old school, because I don't like people following me. Anyways, so yeah, that's why, cops don't really like my car too much because they can't really track me and you know so I mean there's a reason why I like old schools and I like I mean these are just car stuff. It's not like fucking drugs or some shit, so I don't know why the fuck you guys are freaking out, especially when old oil companies are like, oh, nobody's buying our oil anymore, we need less green. I'm like, well, maybe you should support old schools. That could fucking help you, right? Anyways, so yeah, what does this have to do with video games? I mean, how are you guys not connecting the dots here? This is why I don't understand how people can be like engineers but not into cars. Like, it just blows my mind. I'm like, how do you not understand? Like, it just blows my mind. You're like, oh, I love engineering, I love video games, I love programming, and you're like, you don't understand the connection of my car and esports. Like, and apparently you love computers and you know a lot, right? But you don't understand cars. Just, I don't know, sounds like bullshit to me, to be honest. So, well, I mean, so let me ask you a question. How does your how does your car's GPS know where you are at at all times, right? If you know so much about esports and you know so much about like computers and like programming, how the fuck does your car have a GPS installed on it? Did you ever like think about that? Like, or you just never connected those dots? Like, all right. Anyways, the reason why I was waiting to do this is because it's uploading, and I only added enough for myself to upload. So that means if I upload and I stream, then I would be really fucked, and I'm pretty sure it would actually disconnect me. Well, actually, it would be kind of fun to see which one it prioritizes. No, I still need to end my stream, though, because I need to stop the recording before I can add. Yeah, it would have been interesting. But, sure, fuck it. Alright, so I saved it. I actually did try. I tried to download it. How much we got? Oh, we're still here? No way. Oh man, Comcast doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh my god. Oh, I need to leave this country. Alright, anyways, yeah. No, that whole entire dark web conversation about like freedom and how the European government has a really hard time regulating it, I was just like, yep, that's it. I'm leaving. I need to get the fuck out of here. I can't hang out with these idiots anymore. Like, I'm teaching them way too much. I gotta go. Alright, anyways. Well, they're not dumb. I feel like they just naturally somehow fucking figured this shit out without any parents and without any education. So if anything, I think there's a huge chance that they're actually smarter than me. So why would I want them as my enemies when I finally have one person, thank you, that actually understands what I'm talking about? Anyways, I'm gonna go. Oh, dude. Uh, see, that's another reason why I want to work for Optic, you know? Because I'm like, oh my god. Alright, anyways, you guys, stop trolling me. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna upload some shit. I'll see you guys tomorrow after work. Oh! Just kidding. No, I didn't go that low. Alright, see you.